My name is Przemek. I am Data Strategy Manager in Speednet, and it's my pleasure to talk with you today about how BI is evolving and changing in the finance landscape and what it means for you in your business that is changing, how you can benefit from the changes and why you shouldn't be afraid of it. So without further ado, let's jump into the podcast. So, Chapter 1, The Kings of the Past. When I first stepped into the world of data and analytics in 2014, the landscape was dominated by two giants, Tableau and Qlik. These tools were revolutionary at the time. They were bringing in-memory analytics and drag-and-drop visualization to the forefront. I remember the buzz around these platforms, because suddenly, data that once required a specialist was accessible to anyone with a mouse and a little curiosity. This was a time when Power BI wasn't even on a blip on a radar yet. It was just starting. So we were then captivated by the idea that data could not be only informative, but also it could be just beautiful. And I was really impressed by drag and drop possibilities and how we can jump from all up cubes to more flexible data model creation and so on. The focus was clear. Build the perfect dashboard, create the most insightful visualization, and the rest would follow. But something happened next. My name for the chapter 2 is The Cracks in the Foundation, because as we were all impressed by data visualization, we saw new challenges that began to surface. I saw it firsthand. The dashboards were working, but there was something missing. Businesses were starting to realize that having pretty charts wasn't enough if the underlying data wasn't robust. It wasn't long before integration issues began cropping up. I watched as teams struggled to pull together data from various silos. Cloud platforms became more prevalent, and suddenly, managing the data pipeline was a full-time job, and just a visualization wasn't enough. The question shifted from how do we visualize this data to how do we even get this data in one place. Chapter 3, The Age of Intelligence. By the time Power BI entered the scene and began to grow its market share, the industry was already moving towards something more sophisticated. Companies were no longer satisfied with just looking at historical data. They wanted to predict the future. I remember the excitement and, at times, the skepticism as machine learning and AI started being integrated into BI tools. It was a shift from hindsight to foresight, and suddenly, BI was about more than just reporting. It was about making decisions. The companies that embraced this new wave began to see BI not just as a reporting tool, but as a critical component of their strategy, capable of transforming raw data into actionable insights. Chapter 4, The New Frontier. So today the conversation around BI is radically different than it was just a decade ago. I've seen how modern BI tools have become essential for not just analyzing the past, not just seeing the today, but also for navigating the future. The companies that truly get this are using BI to do more than ever before. They are integrating it across all levels of their organization, using it to break down data silos and leverage the cloud to scale their operations. But what excites me most is how BI is now at the forefront of innovation. Whether it's optimizing supply chains with predictive analytics, personalizing customer experience, or even identifying new market opportunities, BI is no longer a support tool. It's a strategic asset. And over the past few years, I've been thinking about how AI and its potential is supposed to revolutionize the business. Everywhere you turn, there's another headline about how machine learning and AI are set to take over the world of data analytics. But as much as I'm excited about these possibilities, I can't help but notice that for many companies, AI is still more hype than reality. The truth is, while some organizations are exploring AI-driven analytics, the vast majority are still grappling with much more fundamental issues. I've seen it time and again. Businesses of all sizes in every industry still rely heavily on Excel for their day-to-day data needs. The research I saw and my personal experience shows that more than 90% of companies still use Excel as their primary tool for analysis. This tells me there's still a huge opportunity for BI systems to deliver real value by helping these companies move beyond spreadsheets to more powerful, integrated solutions. And if you are one of these companies, if you are wondering how you can turn your Excel into something more sophisticated, something more on time, something more reliable, let's jump on a call. I would be happy to talk with you and see how we can grow your business together. Thanks for listening. It was really a pleasure for me to share my experience from the last 10 years in data analytics industry. And I hope I will see you next time. Bye.